Okay.
So we were talking about when we first started working, peaceful healing. And that was sort of my mantra.
Yeah.
And I said, we at first that like, oh, that's so long, peaceful healing. Like when I walk, I'm gonna walk, peaceful healing. But let's put it together, and it's peeling. So today I thought of myself like peeling out of like layers of onions. Like, I'm shedding all of that and becoming something. And I had this little image of Janine coming.
Oh, I love that. And I really feel like that, layer by layer, you have been.
Yeah.
You have been.
Yeah.
Peeling. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm super happy that we're here together. And this is, this is very comfortable. We've been doing a lot of this over the last over a year. Yeah. So will you share with our friends our Thrive journey and what that has been like for you? And again, I'm just so glad you're here. I appreciate you on this journey.
So it's been over a year with Thrive, and it has helped me become the person that I knew back in the back of my head I was, but really didn't own it. I think as women, we don't want to rock any boats or just, speak like we're doing well, like we're supposed to be little. And so through working with you and then with Thrive, I realized that I was an artist, even though that's what I went to school for. And I got back to my art, and I left teaching after 24 years and started my own art business. And
very successfully.
Yeah. And I feel like I'm a better mom. I feel like a better partner. I feel more centered. And I have this group of women who are my friends, and who are we're all on this path, but we're all on different paths, but we're all rooting for each other. And that's what I've been searching for too. Like to have people that were similar minded, that we all wanted to better ourselves, and not in that nitpicky way that sometimes women do.
And joy.
Yeah, like I want to support people, and I've always been that supportive person for everybody else, and I still am. But now to have a group of women that are stellar who support me back has been really awesome.
It's amazing. It's amazing how I will say, just like such wonderful humans have found the program. It's so great. So there's so much love and intensity too. Like everybody is really stellar in their own way. Tell me about how your body felt and where you are now, because the physical practice is a big part of our practice. Shifting how we sleep and how we eat, and these things are also part of the practice. So tell me.
So when I first started, even before Thrive, just with you, we were still in COVID and pandemic, and as a teacher, I taught for a year and a half sitting down. And so I had put on more weight, and I was just feeling not happy and not healthy and just creaky and, late 40s. I mean, that's that anyways, but I just wasn't feeling good. And I knew like yoga, I'd done yoga before, and I really knew that was my calling, that was calling to me, that I needed to do it. And I was floundering. Like I had books and videos online, and I couldn't get into it like I had before with a teacher. And so when I started, I actually like jumped in, and I think you pushing me and like being real with me helped too, because you would kick my butt. And
lovingly.
Yes, very lovingly, but it was you said the right things to me that was like, oh yeah, yep. And like I ended up losing 35 pounds. I'm not creaky when I walk up the stairs as much.
You practice every day for
a year. I did consistently every single day. And I'm not consistent every single day now because, running a business is hard, but I might not be on the mat practicing, but I still will meditate or do like yoga isn't just the mat. I know that too. So I also, I'm living it through yoga, through doing art, through, when I throw pottery, that meditative breath helps with that. So yeah, everything is just, I'm just better with my health. And you even were the one that got me to look into more of my health.
Yeah.
And so now oh yeah, I have IBS, but
you're on your healing path.
I'm like, okay, well, this is something that I can deal with. And before, I think I would have been just like, oh, this really sucks. And I would sink back down into a hole. And now it's like, well, I can move forward with it. And
we're proactive.
Yeah. So yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. I remember some of our sessions, even where I was like, okay, you need to make this appointment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. I'm like, how about right now?
You're like, right now. I was like, dude.
I'm like, we're on the computer. Let's make the appointment.
I know.
Wait, I'll drink a sip of my tea. It's
I know.
Yeah. So I feel like, there's so many levels, and I just want to say that you just have done an amazing job because, I can share with you the tools that I have learned and have, but only until you take them and you run with them. And I say, like you, one of the reasons I asked you to do this is that you've taken them and you've run with them. And, you were amazing before, and you took the tools and you've elevated every aspect of your life and your family's life.
And when I think, people will come into the art studio now, and I'm so excited to talk to them about what I'm doing.
Yes, you have your own art studio. I'm just saying,
yeah, I have my own art studio now. Yeah.
No, wow.
And I always start when they ask, how did this happen, Janine? And I said, I had this amazing yoga teacher who just really, she asked the great questions. She asked the right things. And then I have this wonderful group of women that were going on this journey together. And it allowed me to figure out myself, and it brought me here because it wasn't bringing me joy anymore where I was. And this now brings me joy, and I'm excited, and, the kids are excited, the adults are excited, and it's something that is bringing others some clarity and helping others too. So
amazing. I love it so much. I'm just so thankful for you here, and I'm proud of you. And as I always say, because I always hear it when we're talking and we talk about, where you're going, and I always think wildly. So I'm going to leave us on that.
Okay.
Wildly successful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.